Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans. Fuck!
Enough small talk. Let's see how you like this!
What?
This whip is not my only weapon. Now feel my unbridled wrath.
No, it cannot be!
Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday. I am Iden of the Black Pants Legion, and it is time to engage in the weekly dose of questionable decision-making, especially since we're going to be picking up on Symphony of the Night with a, well, questionably sensible, melodramatic dumbfuck that is Alucard as our protagonist. Joining me, as is usual, say hello, Kai.
I'm here this week. Yay! Hey guys.
Yay! So, last week we had started Symphony of the Night after having wrapped up Rondo of Blood the week previous. And, just going back to the first proper Metroidvania. Yes, I know Castlevania 2 was the first, but ignoring that, God, it hurts going back and playing Alucard again because he's such a drama queen. Like, goddamn.
He wants to have presence. He wants it so bad. He really doesn't.
Oh,
He just
well,
doesn't.
35 months. Jesus, Grimos. That's almost 3 years. Hot damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we've been going for about that now.
Has it been 3? My God.
Yes, it has.
My God.
Yeah.
This is the stream that never ends.
This stream has been going longer than we've been Legionnaires.
You're not wrong. Pupcam when? That'll be
Maybe
tomorrow with Lady Red, because again, the positioning of everything is not conducive. Also, the babies are not really available for Pupcam at the moment because they're all over the place. Sorry, Chocobo. You had parts of your internal bits taken out during that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. All right, let's move away from the splash screen and towards the, impending buffoonery.
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow will be a bit of a strange stream. because it is going to be a farewell to Virgil.
Vor langer Zeit lebt.
The little lad goes to his forever home on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, at least you can enjoy the time you still got with him.
Oh, yes. He has been extremely sweet. So last night, we were on Aloe's stream playing some Monster Hunter Wilds, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the end of stream, Virgil had fallen asleep with his chin on Lady Red's lap, and he was out so hard that she physically had to pick him up and carry him to bed. It wasn't until she picked him up, having stood up, that he actually stirred.
He was exhausted.
Very much so. It was extremely precious. Alright, where the fuck are we? We just fought the hippogriff. Oh,
Well,
he is going to do the clan so very proud, because he is a little goblin, he's learned how to howl, and he is an extreme cuddlebug, as well as a bit of a scrapper. Cyrus, please don't yell.
She gonna.
She do be gonna yell.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, he's going to make the little girls and their family extremely happy.
Yeah. I mean, sad to see him go, but the joy that he's gonna bring will help.
Oh, 100%.
Help a lot.
He is going to bring a world of joy to that family. Ow! Goddamn Crow, why?
Because you were there. Don't get hit.
Why? But why Crow not friend-shaped?
Because this crow's a bastard.
You're not wrong.
I'm not going to sugarcoat that. This crow is a bastard. Our crow is not. Our crow is sweet as anything. He's so good.
He is. He is a sweetheart. But this crow was not friend-shaped, which is a shame, because crows should be friend-shaped.
Yeah. Well, as long as, you want to dick to them.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I mean, at that point, you're the one. Yeah, you're not the one who's friend-shaped. They're friend-shaped. You aren't.
Indeed. Little funky murder omens are great. Especially when they're hopping around.
Yes. There's a thing about... Oh, God! The fucking Backhumper air raid!
Jeez, yep.
There's a thing up there.
There is, I see it.
I don't know what that thing is. Oh, I do not want the bouncy rock.
No. See, and there we go, from Crow. As long as it's friend-shaped, I won't shoot it.
There you go.
Yeah, and look at the date on that.
2022.
Yeah.
Channel's been going on for a while.
Yep. And you're asking where you were. I can tell you exactly where you are. You're in the castle.
No shit, Sherlock.
Hey. Didn't say it'd be helpful.
I mean,
so I could tell you where you were.
This is very much in the same vein as the missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
Yeah, but you know where you are. You're having trouble pinpointing.
Ow! Mother... What are you riding? That looks like a fucking duck. Why are the ducks helping the... God damn it.
It's gotta be a goose, man. It's gotta be a goose.
Yeah, probably. Oh, that's double jump. That is double jump. That is what I've been looking for. He leaps. He soars.
He
They
flounces.
Anka, do
Hey,
you
Harold.
really need to yell at your mother?
She must, yes. She must be witnessed.
A table of... Terrorizing a table of Pathfinder players. Now, there's a pastime.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Great to hear, man.
1E or 2E?
I mean, it's playing tabletop. 1 or 2 is good question, but playing tabletop, most important.
I mean, granted. That looks like a sword that's on fire.
Mmm.
Tear Fame.
2 revive.
A cursed dark sword that has
he's
0
cursed anyway.
attack.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. What is going on?
Okay. Big question is, cursed how?
Well, it passes through enemies without doing any harm, so we're just going to go back to the bastard sword because, you know, I like a weapon that actually does ouch to the bad man.
What's the benefit to Tiefing then?
Fuck if I know.
Does it have anything else, or is it just 0 attack?
I have no idea. I'm not willing to entertain the idea of a sword that cannot do ouch to the bad man. Second
It could be a
edition
mage sword.
revised? Okay. Alright, where did this take me? Oh, it took me back here. Anka! This little girl, she takes after her mother.
Mm-hmm.
She very much takes after her mother. And in that capacity, she screm.
Indeed.
2373, my first quote. That, I don't know if it's my first quote, but that certainly is a quote that sets the tone for everything that is followed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm sure you had one prior to that. I'm sure you did.
I mean, no.
Because you were playing XCOM prior to that, were you not?
I have no idea. Actually, when I played the OG XCOM, I was doing it on the aux channel.
I know. I was meaning just XCOM 2, because I don't think you've played new XCOM 1, have you?
No, I haven't.
On the channel.
I haven't done new XCOM 1.
Yeah. That was that also after we did Battle Bit? No, it can't be. No.
Yeah, our shenanigans with Battle Block was
last
yeah.
No, Battle Block. Yeah, not Battle Bit. Yeah.
Battle Bit was an experience
Yeah,
as well.
It was a lot of fun though.
Haha! I ascend! And skip most of the area that I really don't want to be in.
Oh, that may have been your very first one, because first instance of see it was 2486.
Fair. Negative 30 attack and a slow swing speed. Okay.
If you have the strength to actually deal damage with it, though, it's got 2 dominant stats in it, or attributes in it.
Does it?
Yeah, it's got dark and cut. Both are dominant, so if there's an enemy that you're fighting that's weak to one, it'll use the one that it's weak to.
Okay.
So if it's a dark element and like a dark thing would heal it, it'll use the cut instead, so it won't heal it, it'll just damage.
I mean, that's nice, I suppose. Or I could just use a sword that does
anything
just
else.
Straight up, you know, violence, and suddenly it's effective no matter what.
Yeah, about the only things that it's actually effective against are the Spectres and Saturn in the Saturn version. That's it.
Well, this is not the Saturn version, ergo
therefore
useless.
Yes.
Ow. That is a lot of blood.
Well,
it's an anime level of blood coming out of Alucard from, you know, even the slightest things.
Man, he's a bleeder, alright?
He's a bleeder. He's a gusher.
Yes.
suboptimal blood loss. I mean, most blood loss is suboptimal if we're honest.
Indeed.
Alright, so let's go down from here, because I bypassed this earlier, because I knew there was shit that I couldn't get without double jump, and I wanted to remember it by leaving it unexplored on the map.
That's a smart way to go about it. Yeah.
I need
If you know it's there, you're like,
I need more than double jump.
Oh, well. Triple jump.
It's called bat form. Actually,
That is many jump, man.
I don't know if there's anything up there. Darius, can you please stop shouting?
She could, but she won't.
She won't.
It looks like there isn't anything up there, no.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Tease. It's just there to tease.
Ow. Now, that one has something up there.
That it does, could seize it.
But it looks like it's just a consumable that I really don't actually care about.
Ah, well, okay.
Oh, wrong button.
There you go.
I'm used to
I
the
do have
Xbox controls for this game, where that trigger is mapped.
I do have to say, I do love the map in it. It reminds me the most of Super Metroid, because that was the intro for me to the genre.
I mean, how many of the Castlevania titles have you played?
None of them. I've seen you play them, and that's it. Like, I just love the map design, that's all.
Then you're going to love the fact that this is the map design for the entirety of the Metroidvania, Castlevania franchise.
Yeah, it's just so very, very Super Metroid, and it makes me happy.
Indeed. Alright, one moment. I'm going to let Saris in with the babies so she can stop grumbling.
That's fair. Hey, Tom Zach.
Alright, now the countdown begins until Sarah starts yelling at the babies and playing overly aggressively.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It will. Plate Lord. Is that not a platform? No, that's not a platform. That's just background jump. That
It looks like a platform.
yes, that is one of the things about this that makes it difficult to go back to the grandpappy of the Metroidvania, Castlevania titles. Is that, well, shit, man. Man, shit. Ow. Is the environmental design isn't as tight, the UI isn't as tight. You can see clearly that it is the primogenitor.
Yeah.
It doesn't have all of the improvements of the later games.
Well, no, but without it,
We wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reason why I really don't dislike Ocarina of Time, despite the fact that I feel it is highly overrated. Is because
there's a lot of nostalgia in there. There's a lot of nostalgia.
I mean, even when it was still new, I think it was a little on the overrated side. But, it made a major change to the formula, and was the first of its kind. And, well, shit, dude. It was the first of its kind and set the stage for everything that followed. So all the games that were better, yes, Ninja, but, you're welcome. All the games that followed that were better because they had that foundation to build on. Symphony of the Night is the same. There's a massive nostalgia cult for this game.
Of course.
And I personally am not a member of it. Like, it's a good game. I enjoy the hell out of it, but...
It's not your favorite. Yeah.
Guys, there are some pretty glaring issues that the rose-tinted glass is covering up.
That's fair.
Like, looking at the UI for what elements are trying to tell you what, as far as your character's current condition being the front runner, the ridiculous amount of knockback you take from literally everything.
Yeah,
so
just
on and
being
so
hit
forth.
means you flinch is bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, like, that was fairly common at the time, but it doesn't hold up as well now.
Oh, yeah. And considering... I mean, shit. Considering the Retrovania titles, and by that I mean the NES titles 1 through 3, Castlevania 4, Rondo of Blood, Dracula X, are all very much based on the old arcade mindset of this game is meant to eat quarters.
Yep. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's very much a mindset shift. It's just like how when I play through the remake of Final Fantasy 1, if you play the PlayStation or Game Boy remakes, I feel that they greatly lost a lot of what made the original as good as it was. And it's purely because of the mindset difference between now and then.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It's like
I'm not sure what changed in them, so...
Yeah, well, that's I was about to explain. To put it in an analogy, a metaphor, whatever the word is, imagine, if you will, taking a D&D 5e party and then telling them to play through a old AD&D, you know, second ed frickin' dungeon crawl, one of the modules. Not even necessarily Tomb of Horrors. Like,
I know, but any of them, it's brutal. It's mind draining.
Yeah.
Like, it's massaging the brain every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's an extremely different experience with very different foundational assumptions.
Yep.
So,
It is.
Final Fantasy 1 was made during the time period of... Oh, hey, I can go up this way. Can I up?
Hey.
I can up go.
Yay!
This isn't
Go is good.
actually where I was going, but it's where I am, so fuck it.
Upgo was found, therefore upgo.
Yeah, I was gonna go down and to the right. You see in the bottom right the area where I entered a room and didn't go anywhere? I got the thing that calls the boatman, and I was gonna head that way, and I had to do the long way to get there, but you know what? Clock room
Now we
having
are up.
access? Then fuck it, up go.
Yep.
Oh, it's Douche Canoe's quarters. Awesome.
Isn't that many characters in this?
It is.
So it doesn't really narrow it down any.
Anywho, back to Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1 was originally made in the point where the mindset of, you know, the old AD&D was kind of the current most prolific concept for how an RPG runs.
Yep.
So
it's got those principles applied to it, yeah.
correct. So you go in, and the mindset is the dungeons are deep, they are dangerous, and they have a lot of both. Oh, cheese and a broadsword. And they have a lot of threat to them, and you are not expected to take them in one clean go. Quite the opposite. The objective...
You're meant to chip away at them, yeah.
Yep. The objective is you go in, you explore as far as you think you can, because your resources are very limited, and then you, having saved enough resources, hopefully, to make your escape. God damn!
You're just having trouble with that thing, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because he's got a fucking shield of bullshit between me and him.
At least he hadn't done the random bullshit go at you. Yet.
You mean like that?
I mean like that.
Bullshit no jutsu. You piece of shit. And of course, my reach is short.
Would the holy water help against those?
Holy water is a floor attack, so not really.
You don't throw it up before it hits the floor?
Not by a significant amount. There you go. That's it.
Damn.
Anyway, so yeah, you go into a dungeon and you're expected to explore as far as you can before turning back, and you're supposed to save up your resources so that you can survive the return. Because the return is every bit as dangerous as going in there.
Yeah, with
and
random encounters, that's very much going to be the case, yeah.
Yeah. So you go in, you loot as much shit as you can, and then you make good your escape, and then once you've done so, you go back to town, you sell what you're not keeping, you buy
upgrades and supplies.
Yeah, you buy new spells, new weapons and armor, and then you go back better outfitted, better armed, and better prepared, especially since now you at least know where you're going for the first part of the dungeon. As such, you know, you can just breeze straight to wherever, oh cool, new teleport. You can breeze straight to wherever you last got to and continue exploring. Well, all of this is predicated upon the mindset that you have a couple different things. One, spells per day. You have your magic is a very limited resource, and it's a very powerful resource. You can instantly clear a fight with one of the AoE spells, but you
only get so many uses.
Exactly. And then, of course, you've got the other limited resource, which is your health. There are no high potions, there are no Phoenix Downs. If a character dies early game, you're fucked. If a character dies mid to late game, you're fucked if it was your healer. If it's not your healer and they know the life spell, then you can bring the character back. Not playing with you this time, fucko. I do not fucking care.
Don't fuck with that. It's like I'd never played FF1. Like I got into the FF series with the PS1.
Yeah.
I didn't play the early ones. But by explanation, it's very much similar to a game that I really need to get with Crow about to get a virtual Win95 machine happening to play. Moria, Mines of, I think it's Deschanel. It's just a dungeon crawl that beats the shit out of you. And it sounds a lot like that. It's in that, like, you can have multiple party members, you can go in with a single party member. Like, the magic items are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You've got, like, if you die, you can get your character back, but if you die in that, you've got to wait until someone either recovers the body, whether it be you or over time, it can just happen, like people from town go down and get you.
Fair.
But age is also a point in that. If you get old enough, you just die. Yeah, if you get old enough, you just die.
Rip.
Yep. But it's also like you can play an elf, you can play a dwarf, which have longer lifespans, but they can't use certain equipment.
Yep.
And like I really love that game, and I actually have an old laptop that I keep around just to play that when the itch really strikes me.
Fair. So with the original Final Fantasy, it's one of my comfort games I go back to, and it's got a lot of similarities in that. And when you play the PlayStation remake, for example, the changes are very significant because, and I'm not just talking about the change to the XP and gold that you gain per monster, because they very much accelerated the level up curve.
So they made it feel more like a Final Fantasy game and less like the original Final Fantasy.
Correct. They also gave you MP instead of spells per day, and they added all of the other quality of life updates that make a lot of sense in a modern Final Fantasy, but in the original they kind of
fall a bit flat.
Yeah, they changed the experience significantly because what they end up doing is you've got Phoenix Downs and high potions. You can carry more than just 4 bits of weapons or armor per character.
Yeah, it fundamentally changes the game.
Yep. And it means that a lot of stuff that was challenging suddenly is a cakewalk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But I get why they did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were modernizing it based on the understanding of the modern Final Fantasy genre. The thing is that when you do that,
it loses something in the process.
Well, there's another thing that is missing in Final Fantasy 1 that the modern genre has, you see. Because the modern genre is built on all of these quality of life changes and are very narratively strong. They have a lot of stuff built into you're expected to go into a dungeon and come out the far side in one go. Your whole thing is you're supposed to just have a continuous experience rather than go in, come back halfway, go in again. You clear the dungeon in one clean go and get the next story beat, the next conversation, the next cutscene. And it really works because you've got all of the story beats.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 1 is a narrative, or is not a narrative-driven game, it's a mechanics-driven game that has a narrative in it.
Yeah, the narrative, well, half the narrative of FF1 then is like your journey to get there.
Correct.
So that's a big difference compared to like the modern Final Fantasies.
Which is why when you give the first Final Fantasy modern mechanics, the game is very much reduced. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, I can see that.
Off, you assholes, and you're fucking. Okay, fuck it. We're leaving. We're going somewhere else.
You know, he seems to take bullets really well, though.
You say he takes bullets really well. He was flinging himself around like a ponce the whole time.
He likes to flounce, but he didn't lose much health. Not really.
Infinity Gimlet, how can you play the classic version? There's a couple ways. You could be lucky like me. I still have the cartridge in box with manual and a working NES to play it on. Which is, increasingly difficult to do these days. You could buy one of the many, NES retro console kind of modern things with USB controllers and what have you that is the chance to give people the chance to have a NES without owning a NES.
Yeah, a legal emulated NES.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
which, I'm not actually against that.
No, not
in
at
general.
all.
Game preservation is good, yes. Very much we like this here.
There's another option. Ow, fuck. Oh, God. He's got a bird.
He does. And that one's got a ball. Don't be hit by the ball either. Like that. Yep.
There we go. There's another way, is Square Enix released the Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered series, which is Final Fantasies 1 through 6 remastered. And thankfully, it's better than just a lazy port like they did with the previous Steam release of FF6.
That's not.
Yeah, the original Steam release of FF6 was the mobile port lazily pushed to PC. It was not good.
I mean, they also didn't break with that tradition when they put FF8 on Steam.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a bad port. No. The soundtrack's bad. It's got some quality of life stuff, but man, come on.
Agreed. With that, though, the Pixel remasters are a lot more an actual, honest-to-God remaster of the games. and they're of decent quality. Now, you might need to go and take a look at some mods for FF1 to get as close to the classic experience as you can. But there are communities entirely built around modding the pixel remasters, and yeah, no, you can get a pretty good approximation of the OG experience. God damn it. Which really made me a happy man, because I'm a sucker for the original experience.
I get that.
Up to and including when you get to the final bridge in the floating castle, for example, towards the end game. In the original NES version, there's a 1 in, I think, 64 chance of running into a unique enemy that only appears in that specific room. Who is...
That's cool.
He is a harder fight than any of the other bosses in the game, including the final boss, in my opinion. The dude's called Warmech. And he has a non-elemental attack called Nuclear, where he literally nukes the ever-living fuck out of your party, and they die. From, you know, ridiculously high amounts of non-elemental damage. And because it's non-elemental, there's no way to defend against it.
Because Protect didn't exist yet, did it?
Well, it did, but
Fair enough.
it only works against...
physical attack.
Yeah,
It's a magical attack with no element, isn't it?
Correct. It's not a physical attack, so Protect doesn't work. And all of the magic-resisting attacks, you didn't have Shell, which is just generic magic defense. You had, you know...
Shell or Barrier. Yeah, you had, like, Fire Protect, Lightning Deflect. Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, you don't really survive that encounter. And
understandable.
It means that if you know it's there, that bridge is a nail biter. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. Hey, Crow. Hey, guys.
Oh,
welcome
shit.
on in.
Hello, Crow. Ow. That was... Invisible Girl and Pokey Stick. I don't like. Hello, Crow. I hope you guys have been having a good time with Mass Effect.
Fingers crossed for sure.
What's up, Maze, Silicon, Dreamcaster? Good to see everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Hello. We're just kind of talking about, you know, old games and versus their modern reimaginings and recreations. Because I'm a sucker for retro gaming in a lot of ways. Hence, you know, playing Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, the RA is okay. I'm glad that you rescued her, though. She's somewhat important, just a little bit.
Liara's all right.
I didn't say that she was good. I did say okay.
Yeah, she's okay-ish.
Okay.
I don't dislike her. I just don't find her particularly compelling.
Well, no, that's also not what I said. Like she gets to be important. That's different.
Yeah.
And Dreamcaster Retro is in original Final Fantasy 1.
Retro is in NES and SNES, is what I'm talking.
Yeah.
God, it hurts me inside thinking about it that Retro encompasses shit like the original Halo now. Because that's, like, a fucking 2-decade-old game.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I remember being in high school and sitting on a buddy's couch learning how to do a FPS for the first time with a controller playing that.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. That hurts.
I wouldn't say Retro is anything older than 5 years old. No, that's not Retro.
That's...
No.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that assessment as well.
Yeah, that's way too modern for that.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I'd say Retro, like, anything 20 years old or older. That's what I'll say. Like that's the cutoff for me, 20 years.
Those asshole, half-horse men, they're assholes. Holy shit, they hit hard. Yeah, Halo blew my mind in the day, too. And you're welcome, Mr. Tomzak. There is no Shepard without Vicarian. No. Yeah, agreed. Garrus was probably the best of the team.
My usual team was very much Rex and Garrus, always. They were my bros.
Yeah. Shepard. And they become vintage. Oh, no, Crow. Don't hurt me with those words. Don't speak such hurtful truth.
Okay, well, on that topic then, when does vintage kick in? What's the cutoff for that?
Fuck you and your fucking guns.
Apply sword to the gunmen. You
Yes,
win.
I have.
If
Now I
get there.
Now I have bonk stick. Bonk stick gives extra defense.
Crow, I like that answer. 2 Rexes at once. 2 Rexes with mods.
2 Rexes with mods. Ah! Oh god, because then you can get Shepard in stereo.
Yes!
Oh god, feel it in my ear holes.
But, I had my bros when I played Mass Effect 1. I had that and I went biotic. So I had like Rex go up and just be a monster and then you just lift things and throw them. It was great fun. It was great fun.
Hang on. Dreamcaster is getting ads?
Huh.
Oh, hell no.
No, that's...
No.
That's
No.
not allowed.
No. We are not doing that. We are not doing that.
No, that is not allowed.
Have your ad repellent tactical underoos. Night
Yeah,
Owl,
you must.
present the quote.
Please.
Just...
Please. Must be good about this.
Indeed.
And, Soy Mage, why must you hurt me so? Why? No like, no want.
Yeah, see, and I'm sat here trying to argue, talking about playing Final Fantasy 1, which admittedly, if I'm not mistaken, is older than I am. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, shit, dude, the original Castlevania is older than I am.
87.
I'm an 89 baby.
Same.
Why?
Yep, that's older than me.
Why tactical undies? Well, I mean, take a look. You got underoos.
Indeed.
When you can't have Skittles and Faygo at the same time. Oh God. Samurai? Sure. You can say you are indeed. We'll go with that. How are they tactical? Because they repel the ads. That's how.
Yeah.
I don't have the Night Owl quote ready to hand, otherwise I'd have dropped it, but that's the thing. They're ad repellent. Oh, Star Tropics. Now there's a game I've never finished. I have it. I have the physical console. Or the physical console and cartridge, and I've just never actually finished it. Thank you, Silicon. Thank you. You have so many questions. That's okay, because we're not going to answer any of them, because we don't know. We just work here.
Yeah. This is very true.
Who are you?
The Guardian Legend is worth the go.
Come forth from the gates of hell! Your blood. The scent of your blood. You're a Belmont! Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
Bonk! Ow!
Don't get bonked back.
They did bonk, and I don't like it.
Well, don't let it happen
No,
again.
no, no. Oh, shit. Ow.
There was Shoryuken happening there.
Yes. Legally distinct Shoryuken, because this is by Konami, not Capcom.
Oh, happening there. And there. Huh. That's interesting. A Galaga space shooter that turns into Legend of Zelda. That's a weird mix.
Okay, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Up, down.
Getting hit.
Okay, that's... There we go. There it is. I'm like, how do I do fireball move? I don't know, man.
A Belmont
There you
for
go.
certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
So Galaga Space Shooter turns into Legend of Zelda. That sounds fucking gnarly, man.
This is a strange mix, though.
I've never heard of it. I've honestly never heard of it. I grew up with, let's see, the Castlevania trilogy, the Mario trilogy, Zelda 1 and 2, Final Fantasy, Dr. Mario. I will throw hands with some motherfuckers in some Dr. Mario. Like, I will take all comers in some Dr. Mario.
You can have it.
And at the same time, I cannot hold a candle to my mother. She is insanity in that game. Shingen the Ruler and other assorted, just out of nowhere titles. The Lolo trilogy. Oh, and here's one. The frickin' Wisdom Tree Bible games I grew up with as a kid.
I probably would have if my my grandparents like had any semblance of like what gaming was when I was a kid.
I mean, my mother decided that gaming was not something to be done.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I mean.
Okay, how do I fart form?
Don't push too hard.
How make fart form? How make stink cloud?
Well, by not falling down there to begin with. Other than that, I don't know, man.
No, your name is Virgil.
Wolf, bat, miss. Oh, that's how. God, it has been so long since I fucking played this, man.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
You know what also was a fun one from my childhood? On the SNES, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It got a re-release on the Switch, actually. And that motherfucker of a game. We'll have to see if we can do it co-op at some point, because it's A, a great time, and B, just...
Nuts?
Well, yeah, it's A, very nuts, and B, it's a love letter to all of the old horror genres. So, I mean, you're playing a pair of teenagers with squirt guns as your primary weapon. At first, you're just, blasting zombies. And then from there, you've got the possessed dolls, you've got frickin'... Okay. Possessed dolls, there's the chainsaw, mask-wielding maniac hedge maze level. There's the giant ants, the blobs from space, the Mars needs cheerleaders, the, 40-foot tall toddler.
Of course, yeah.
The pod people. Like, It is very much a love letter to all of the, you know, just schlock horror flicks of the 80s and
That's what it
90s.
sounds like, yeah.
You go to a pyramid and end up running into mummies that are popping out of the frickin' walls and shit.
Yep, that's right. That is the correct way to deal with these, yes.
Mummies, giant scarabs, yep. Yes, Hughes, you do hear puppies. Lady Red has just come in from the backyard with all of the dogs. They're a little spooled up, which, you know,
The entourage of Bork.
they're a bit spooled up because dog.
Yes.
You know, if I'd have thought about it, I would have grabbed the stopwatch, because I think using the stopwatch makes this thing go out of the way, so I could have continued up that way. Oh well.
That would make sense.
I
I'm gonna have to do
I
a...
can make a little spinny thing with my stick. Hooray!
Yeah, man, if that stays there and does constant damage, that's useful.
Yep. Hedge maze with Jason. Yeah, it's not just Jason, it's Chainsaw Jason. Yeah. Zombies Ate My Neighbors was an excellent time.
Good.
And like I said, it is been re-released on Switch, so, you know, there is the real possibility of being able... Oh, hey, stopwatch!
Hey!
We're getting completely distracted from where I was originally trying to go, but you know what? Fuck it!
Damn, new things must go to new things.
I mean, I honestly don't know if where I was trying to go is actually where I should be going. Because
I don't know.
it turns out I found Mistform the way I went, so clearly I'm supposed to have gone that way.
Eventually, at least, yeah.
Yeah. And that's actually one thing very strongly in favor of Symphony of the Night. Actually.
Everywhere you go, there's something to find.
Yes, and you're not constrained to a single route.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a whole avenue of options that you can go to at any given time. It's not a situation where you can only go the one golden path based on the item progression.
Yeah, no, that is very much good.
Okay, it does make that go away. Cool.
Hey.
Oh, we got the fake Alucard shield. The Alucard. The a la carte. We're ordering these weapons off a goddamn menu.
I was thinking it should have been named that. It should have been named that way.
Yep. Oh, sounds like the dogs... The adult dogs just rammed Lady Red's chair.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it.
Food is a thing now. That is good. I don't know how I feel about it being an emergency food thing, because that implies that you waited too long for food.
Indeed.
But, you know, food being a thing is still most welcome. Okay, so going that way didn't actually net me anything of significant value.
No, but it was a secret.
It was. It was a nice little thing. Ow.
I'm gonna need to get a short-term fix on my headset. One of the cups is split.
Anka, you do not need to make with the scrim, little bean. Anka disagrees. Anka thinks scrim is necessary. Listen to her. She is noise. She is beagle.
Yes. I don't know if she knows the meaning of enough.
No, she really doesn't.
Hmm.
There we go. Now I can get that thing. There's another place I could go right now, actually, because I know where the clock tower is, and I have access to it. I just don't know if I can make any progress there with only the double jump. I might be able to.
Potentially.
Yeah, I might be able to. Honestly, it's been so long since I've played this that I'm not 100% sure. I know roughly geographically where the major areas are in relation to each other, but that's about it.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Makes much sense to me.
Okay, that's a lot of money. And I can't get across there with the single jump, or with the double jump even. But we're gonna go down to where the mermaid talisman should call the boatman?
Hopefully?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes, Screamos, she does complain. She's in the pen, and she insists on not being. Which, you know, power to her. Hey, the boatman.
Thy
Nice.
destiny awaits, O prince.
And now Ceres is trying to throngulate her boyfriend.
Oh dear.
Oh, I looked away to scold Ceres, and suddenly I am burning to death in water. That is a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
At least it's a slow burn.
It is. It is. You know what was another excellent game for giving you the ability to go in a large number of directions and not actually locking you into a fixed progression? Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
That game right there is a masterclass of level design for a Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's just really, really nice. Like the art style's nice, the world is nice, the ability to just sequence break in that is solid too.
Your neighbor's hound heard the scram in his barking. Oh boy, Quinn.
Oh dear.
Super Metroid's another good one. Super Metroid is definitely another good one. But yeah,
Yes, I adore Super Metroid.
I stand that Hollow Knight is very much a masterclass of holy symbol. It's a fucking snorkel, guys. Where is it? Protection while underwater. It's a goddamn snorkel, not a holy symbol.
Yeah, but don't question it.
Hollow Knight's music was also fantastic. 100% agree. Soundtrack is one that I do listen to from time to time, just for the fun of it.
That's very fair.
25 years of time. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the previous conversation about Ocarina of Time, for example. I do not begrudge older games being older, because they build the foundation for the games that come after. And
yeah, they're the inspiration for a reason.
Do not get me wrong, Super Metroid is a fantastic title, and I really enjoy the shit out of it. It has some jank with its controls that makes it kind of difficult to go back to, compared to, like, Metroid Fusion.
That's fair.
Yeah, and again, though, it's the previous generation. It is the foundation upon which the newer game was built. So, you know, okay.
Yeah, that's very fair. And, Ori was mentioned. I adore the Ori games.
You would
absolutely adore the Ori games.
I never actually finished Ori and the Blind Forest. It didn't click with me. I found the controls to be a little too floaty. I felt like I was on greased skids too much for the precision platforming I needed.
What it really lends itself to a lot is just free flow. Like, continual forward momentum. That's what it lends itself to a lot, and that's what it wants you to do with it.
Oh yeah, like, that much I've gathered is it really wants you to just kind of flow through the platform.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like it's. I get how it would feel like awkward. I understand that.
yeah, no, I'm much more
Yeah.
acclimated to your
Being grounded.
well, yeah, your more Castlevania and Mega Man. Mega Man's an actually excellent example of this. A much more, pixel perfect jump mechanics.
Yeah. Whereas Ori is closer in that regard to something like Assassin's Creed,
Uh,
like something with parkour,
I mean,
more similar to that.
I would argue that Ori, as far as if you were to compare it to a 2D platformer, is like if you took a Sonic the Hedgehog game from the old Genesis and made it into a Metroidvania.
I can see where you're coming from. I don't think it's that slidey. It doesn't feel that slidey to me anyway.
It felt that way to me, man. It felt that way to me. By all means, Der Burger, recommend away. God damn.
The Electric Jester. Never heard of.
And now Saris is yelling at her boyfriend again.
She does that.
She does. Okay, so that doesn't actually do damage, it just eats projectiles. That's okay. Anka! Anka! You don't need to shout.
You say this, I don't think she agrees.
She doesn't agree. Oh shit, I just got the ice brand off of these things. That's dope.
Nice.
Yeah, Freezy Sword. Okay, Anka, I think I'm gonna have to put you in baby jail. One moment.
Go do what you gotta.
Yep. Because she is being insistent. Just beagle things, man. Alright,
Yeah.
be right back, folks.
No. Scrim gets to be piercing, so I don't blame him. Oh yeah, T2 No Fate, that looks really good. That the preview captured it. The preview was great. It's the main thing that I'm like, yeah, that looks just great. I'm gonna be getting that when it drops. The devs for that game like really love the Terminator series and in a way that I vibe with. At least that's what it looks like anyway.
So, signs that the babies are learning. I think the reason Anka was yelling is she was overly tired and knew she was overly tired because the moment I went in there and opened the door, she went straight into baby jail, which is, their kennel crate.
Yeah, she went straight to bed. Yep.
Bully Bravo,
Okay.
T2 No Fate is gonna be fucking dope.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that and then some.
And Der Burger, Spark the Electric Jester, I will have to look up because I've never heard of it, but As
Yeah.
noted previously, I'm open to looking into new things. I do have a backlog because I've got I still haven't played La Mulana that a friend bought for me a long time ago, and I've heard is really good.
I also have a large backlog.
I mean,
It's like, oh no.
it's Steam. Everybody who has a Steam account has a large backlog.
True
Or they
fact.
have the personal restraint of a saint.
Yeah, yeah. Oh dear.
Meanwhile, Saris continues to yell at her boyfriend. Because she does not know how to play at any volume other than maximum.
She must scrim.
She must.
You know that.
Ow. Man.
Wait.
The knockback is even worse in water because it's slower and it robs the controls from you for so much longer.
It's like a 3-second time where you can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's too much time. That feels awful.
It does.
Pretty much. How do you not have a backlog like that? Never really have time to play much?
Grimos doesn't have a what? Hang on. Whoops.
A backlog like that.
Either you are very poor or you have the aforementioned, you know, frickin' restraint of a saint. Or, not saint, saint.
I mean, a safe would work as well.
I guess. You have no restraint. Then you also must have no money, sir. If your Steam library has no backlog.
Or were you referring to the minimal backlog? Oh, you do have backlog. Okay. I got that misconstrued.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were saying you didn't have a backlog. I'm like, damn, son. Why does Frog have a knuckle duster? I can't
to beat your ass.
I can't even blame Griglak for that.
Yeah, to beat your ass. That's why he's got knuckle duster.
Okay, I know there's a way for me to put a heavy object on the slope to come break this. I don't remember how.
Get swole.
That's very helpful. And by very helpful, I mean not even remotely so. Okay, hang on. Hang the fuck on. That is not a pentagram.
No, that's Star David.
Yes, there are 6 sides to that star.
Yeah. I think that they were somewhat confused about Penta.
Indeed. Also, this leads me to the age-old question. Oh, God. Oh, that's how you do it. Something appeared to the wooden bridge. Oh, I thought this was supposed to be the version with the better translations. Oh, I guess they only did that for the voice stuff.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh my god, that was great. Verathrogna. No, Alucard's not confused by right angles. That would assume that Alucard has, you know, a reason to be confused by any specific thing rather than just existing in a melodramatic daze at all times. Like,
What's the bet? That the items are named, like how he thinks they should be named, and he doesn't know how to count to 5. Not properly.
what's the Psycho Stick song? I can only count to 4. I can only count to... God damn it! Lady Red making a WBPLW reference. What am I, Sparrow? Come on.
Here he comes.
Come on. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it, buddy. You can do the thing. Okay. There we go. We got the stuff. Castus, you're right. It's very much the we get signal kind of vibe. Main screen turn on. Wait, where the hell is this? Abandoned pit to the catacomb.
Oh, well, that's where it is.
I thought this connected somewhere else. Okay, you know what? Before we go through here,
That is a bitchin' pillar, though.
it is. Actually, you know what? It's a point of no return if I go down the waterfall again, so fuck it. Oh, hey, the holy water. I'll take that. It is useful. It is...
One would think.
It is the sacred ointment of Zorg.
Yes.
Yes, Grimos, dodecahedron. It is the shrine of Polyhedrus, blessed be his many sides.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pip, you don't need to grumble, boy.
He doesn't need to, no, but he wishes to.
Yeah, he will anyway. Let me how Pip be. Oh hey, it's the bad doggo.
Oh, well. Unfortunate.
I mean, it's the bad doggo that's setting me on fucking fire, so it's the bad doggo, love. It is very rude. Also, he has Gatling heads.
That's pretty metal.
It is pretty gnarly. And down it goes.
There you go.
I mean, it's a pretty wimpy boss when you can ignore all of its stuff just by crouching.
Yes.
The sacred unguents correct their burger.
Dem unguents.
Castus, you're not wrong. It also admittedly assumes and insinuates... Oh, shit, how do I get that?
Unsure. I'm assuming via,
The axe
shit.
back. Can I use the axe? Does not appear to be the case.
Oh.
Devil. Not missed, Doctor. You might be onto something. It might be something that I need a familiar to go push the button for me. Which, I haven't unlocked any of them yet. Because, fuck, I don't even remember where to find the goddamn thing. Oh, Jesus! The floor! It falls!
It does, yeah, and then you get smacked. So, maybe no fall on floor.
I don't want to fall on floor, but floor fell and made me fall on floor.
Nah.
What the fuck? Oh, what did I just pick up? Oh, the bounce rock. I didn't want the bounce rock, but I have the bounce rock. Ooh, it's a flamey boy. Does the freezy stick do anything extra to the flamey boy? 66 fucking damage. Yeah, that apparently does some pretty good thing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The floor has betrayed me. Fact.
Yep.
Pip, not your problem, boy. The neighbor's car door is not your problem, boy. Pip. Pip. Do you fucking mind?
No.
No, he does not mind. He does not mind in the
Not
slightest.
slightest.
No,
Nope.
not even remotely. Let's see here. So looking at it, down here and the clock tower are like the two places I haven't been that I can explore because Olrox's quarters require bat. Nermecha, you're thinking a different Castlevania. This one, the familiars you find in fixed locations in the map. It's the Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow games, where your familiars are found by, you know, murdering things and stealing their souls. Because you're playing the teenage reincarnation of Dracula himself. In fact, I think that's one of the familiars right there. The demon card. Hey!
Hey.
Well, shit.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I turn it on the relics menu. There we go. There we go, now I have this little frickin' hobgoblin-looking fucker. Oh look, resist fire, a potion that will take up inventory space and that I will forget I have.
That's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, all of the potions are really just things that I forget I have until after I need them, and I go through to look for a potion, I'm like, you know, to heal, and I'm like, oh, that would have been helpful like 5-10 minutes ago.
It would have been helpful to not need to use a heal potion, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm a dumb fuck.
I know the feeling.
There's a switch. Perhaps I should press it.
There we go. Yeah, this one was cards. Ow. Goddamn plants. Fuck you, you don't get to grow a face, you dick-ass plant. Oh shit, this one's gonna grow boobs. Ow!
You got stabbed a bit there.
And down it goes.
There you go.
Why does a flower need boobs?
It doesn't.
Ring of Aries. The fuck is that? Confers the strength of 24 men. Oh god, but it makes my defense go to 0. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. And wall turkey. Haha.
Mmm.
Oinky. That goes much faster. Oh, hey, strawberries.
Nice.
Ow. Fuck you, you're not allowed to have a face. That's like unholy blasphemous bullshit, and I do not approve. You're not allowed. Not authorized. Okay, the shield doesn't stop that.
Oh dear.
Did they record a dog chewing a squeaky toy for the boob plant? Eh? Blood and bone good for this one. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Being a thirst trap is a pretty good lure for, you know, ding-dong adventurers.
True. If it's carnivorous plant, yeah, it makes sense.
Shiitake!
Mushroom.
We found a shit taco! That's
Mushroom.
That's them fancy mushrooms.
Now wear the snack.
Karma coin and combat knife. What the fuck does a karma coin do?
Gives people the day they deserve.
In mortal peril, Gimlet. I think the term that the phrase that the youth of this day use in that situation is would.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Indeed. Alucard on shrooms. So if you play V Rising, you can actually find trippy shrooms and be a vampire. With the Castlevania content, you can look like Alucard, and you can, in fact, be a vampire who has made the mistake of ingesting some questionable fungus. It makes your screen go all woobly.
I mean, that's fun.
Ah, the catacombs.
You know what the catacombs should have in them?
A shrine to Polyhedrus, blessed be his many sides.
I mean, it has that in it.
What should they have in it?
Many, many cats.
Maybe. Hippocampus had the same brain cell as you there.
Yes. Many, many cats.
And yes, Steel Griffin, that was in fact the point, is, you know, extra points if you're wearing Alucard's outfit. But yeah, you find ghost shrooms in the Cursed Forest that are used for crafting and stuff, but you can also find trippy shrooms that look similar, if off-colored, from the ghost shrooms.
Okay, yeah.
And, yeah, they are the ones that make you go, whoa, and, you know, frickin' trip balls. Bloodstone. Improves blood healing ability that I forget I have.
You know, is that the way he gets the blood back inside him?
I
The
guess.
anti-bleed? Is that what that is?
I guess. Big restore by cat damage? What the fuck is cat damage?
It's a good question.
Well, yeah, Doctor, I do understand that it goes with the Dark Metamorphosis spell. I just forget that I have that spell. What I'm trying to figure out is what the fuck is cat damage? Like, if I were playing as Maria, then I would understand, because she has the fucking 4 sacred beasts, so she's got Byakko, the white tiger, in the form of a house cat with a chip on its shoulder. I don't know how Alucard does that, though.
I'm sure he can be very catty.
Lady Red says maybe he just misspells bat.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Well, another save in the bye-bye box, and it's a shame there's not a warp point close to the frickin' library. Actually, there might be. All right, Kai.
There may be.
Kai.
Yes?
Do we continue
Yes.
the catacombs, or do I use a library card to go back to the library and shop for a little bit, and then see what the unexplored space in the library is, and hope that there's a warp point?
How much more of the catacombs are there?
Fucked if I know.
Go and... Oh, wait, where's your closest warp point? Is that just above you?
Yeah, to the catacombs, it's really close. I just don't know if the library has one that's close. It should.
Then go to the
Question
library.
marks?
You can always warp back here.
Yeah, once I
If you
find
hadn't found it, I would have been like, well, continue until you find the warp point. But you found it.
Yeah,
so-
I just need to find a warp point close to the library, because I need to find a warp point to get to the one that's close to the catacombs. I'm seeing other people in chat say go shopping, so... Void mayonnaise farts create warp jump points? Okay, that's some Stardew Valley shenanigans right there.
Oh. Oh, so that's what the cat eye circlet does. Okay, restores HP when hit by a cat enemy. That sounds clawful.
What? So I have to get mauled by a cat to recover it? What? Okay.
Young Master Alucard, how may I serve you?
How about this?
How about this? No, I'm interested in this. Come on, man. Robert Belgrade's voice acting was iconic.
Thank you.
How about this?
Oh, the witches. They turn to cats.
Oh, you're right. They throw cats at you. Then turn into cats and shit.
Okay. So the witch familiars. Okay.
A ring with holy powers. Summon spirit.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's actually not a lot of shit to buy that's, you know, useful. I haven't used any potions yet, and I have 2 of them already, plus an elixir, plus a bunch of wall meat. So, healing I'm currently okay on.
I mean, it helps that he's fairly sturdy.
For as much as he's a flouncing, you know, melodramatic bitch, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, he's melodramatic, but it doesn't mean that he's not sturdy. It's just he over-exaggerates everything.
He do. It has a huge hole below him. So Bully Snake, the way that works is when you get the high jump, the room under this one, you can use the high jump up the hole in the ceiling, and it yeets the shopkeeper into the, you know, into the ceiling.
What does that get you? Free access to all his shit?
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that was okay-ish as far as use goes.
Yeah. If you were using a whole lot of healing, the potions would be good, but don't need to.
I mean, I've got the ring of double my damage, but have no defense on, so maybe I'll start using them.
Yeah, potentially.
Oh yeah, he is in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night as Orlok Dracul, the librarian, and optional hidden boss if you play through the game correctly. If you do it enough, he drops items. Okay.
Oh,
He who has
okay,
not
well, fair enough.
flounced cast the first stone. I do not flounce, personally.
He didn't say do, he said has not.
I also have not flounced.
Okay, that's different.
Be gone, you little back-humping piece of shit.
They're doing 25 damage is a bit rough.
Yeah, again, because I've got the... Fuck me,
Yeah.
I don't have, God damn... Ow! Shit!
Not quite enough.
God damn it. I was hoping to get a little bit more distance off of them.
Ah, well.
Oh, I can just go up this way, so it doesn't... Ow!
There's a lot of fucking around for nothing.
Yep. Well, there's a save room next door, so...
Good thing there is, too, because they fucked you up, man.
If I die, I die. You know what it's time for? You know what it's...
Murder.
You know what it's time for? It's time for
What,
some
a heal?
good old-fashioned pot roast. Marble floor preserved, steaming hot pot roast.
Of course. Don't you also have a heal spell?
I have a spell that heals me when I stab things and they bleed.
Ah, so you got the, The mouth catch in fight. Okay.
Strength of 24 men in the defense of none. Ah. Did I Goomba stomp them? I tried to.
Yeah. There was an attempt.
You know, you would expect there to be something here.
Sometimes you just gotta take a rest.
I'm pretty sure there is something here, I just don't know what it is. Other than,
Maybe
you know,
that's
the
fine.
stone mask and the thingamabob. Topaz Circlet and Holy Rod, huh? Restores HP by poison damage. That's more common than cats. Holy Rod is less powerful, but it's also a holy element, so I wonder if it's actually stronger in the long run. But,
It'll depend on what you're against.
yeah. The Holy Rod is a snorkel on a stick.
I can see it. I can see it.
If the holy symbol is a snorkel, the Holy Rod is a snorkel on a stick. I will have to admit, though, the fleamen in armor are one of the more obnoxious. And oh god, there's a lot of... Ow.
Yeah, that was much out. There was also many of them. You were correct.
Damn it. There it is.
There you go.
There we go. There's a little bit of health back.
A little bit.
Ow. Ow.
There's that health gone. And more.
Ow. Oof. Oof. Let us go out the evening for pleasure. I'm thinking there might be a little bit of a mistranslation there. Let us go out the evening. The Soul Steal spell also heals you. Left, right, up, down. Oh, shit. I should have remembered I had that.
That seems like it comes in handy, yeah.
Yeah, that went much smoother.
It's almost like taking things out at range helps.
Yes.
Almost. So that's apparently not Soul Steal. It's just damage.
Oh, hey, a high potion. Oh, shit, Fleaman. Oh, God, the back thumpers. They come for me. I don't wanna.
They do.
Yeah, tell me fucking about it. Alright, you little humping shit. Go away. Yeah, that's not Soul Steal. I do not know any of the spells in this. Like, I have to look them up to remember to use them, so, you know. I wouldn't have even looked up the Summon Spirit if you hadn't mentioned Soul Steal. What? Takemitsu? Takomitsu? Oh, I already have a couple of those. It's just bamboo sword.
Okay.
Not useful.
No, particularly not useful.
Oh god. little bastard.
Yeah.
Little bastard.
Yeah.
At least they're less, you know, creepy looking than their original NES incarnations. Because the idle animation for them was 2 frames, and it just looked like they were humping the ground. It's like,
There's much do not want in this.
There's a reason I call them the back humpers.
Fair.
Backstitch.
Them bastards.
Jockeys from Left 4 Dead. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Metamorphosis.
You little shit. You double shit. You triple shit.
That one's just kicking the crap out of you, man. You should stop getting hit.
No shit, Sherlock. Oh. Okay, that's a fun sound effect.
That is a very fun sound effect. I like it.
Yes. Also, glass cannon build strong. Get fucked, nerd.
Well, yeah, glass cannon's great until you're not one-shotting everything, at which point it gets worrying.
Indeed. Oh, also, Kai, here's something you might find interesting. So, there's a company called Steamforged Games. Oh, look, another Takamitsu. And a Frankenfurter. Hey, we've got a hot dog for Crow.
Yay!
And I can be a bat.
You found the bat signal.
No, 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 Batman.
That's not this show.
No, it's not.
That is a different show.
You forgot Castlevania Judgment was a thing? It's not a thing, because look, no. Please. They took Simon Belmont, you know, barbarian warrior who cracks walnuts with his fucking pectorals, and made him the bondage gimp with way too many. He has more belts than a Squaresoft protagonist.
That is difficult, but not impossible.
Indeed. So yeah, it's... And he's not the most egregious design in that game either.
Typically there's more than one really bad one, in most things.
Alucard is indeed much more a man-bat. The best
Every
media
character
interpretation was Simon Belmont was Captain N. There's a blast from the past.
Every damn character wore nothing but belts. So leather and buckles.
Indeed.
That's...
Anyway, before my train of thought completely vacates my cranium case, because it's going to.
Yep.
So, Steamforged Games, Kai. Board game company.
Oh, yes, yes.
They did Dark Souls.
Yeah, I saw the Elden Ring one.
That
was fantastic.
They've done Elden Ring. Or I should say they're doing Elden Ring. They've done Resident Evil. And, you know, they've got a laundry list of titles. They're very big on franchise tie-in board games.
Yeah.
They had an announcement that came today.
Oh?
What new popular franchise do you think they're board gaming next?
New popular franchise. Is it actually a new franchise? Or just really popular?
Relatively. It's a year old as of last month.
Is the franchise year old or the game a year old?
Well, the game. the game is good.
Okay. Okay, then yes, I know what you're talking about. That's why I asked, was it a new franchise or a newly...
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, Helldivers game, okay.
Yeah, they're doing a Helldivers board game, which...
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by the concept.
Yeah. I'm intrigued by that. I didn't know about it, but I'm intrigued. I only recognized the name after a moment, because I watched someone unbox like the Giga tier of the Kickstarter from the Elden Ring one, and man, some of those models are pretty.
Real quick, so Steel Griffin FF10 was Lulu, and yes, all belts. Thunderclap, Sassy. Yep, I was aware that Fallen London's getting. I don't think it's a board game. I think it's a RPG.
RPG. Yep. TTRPG, and I really had to exercise restraint because I know it won't get used. But fuck, was I close to just going, screw it, I'm getting it anyway.
And Doctor, she does do that. The other thing about the fairy, as far as familiars go, if I remember correctly, is that she has the capacity for using healing items on you, which is nice.
That's handy.
Also,
that's handy.
I'm a dumb fuck. There's been the fucking warp portal right here this whole time.
Oh. Well, I didn't know, if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah. I'll admit, I'm not actually impressed with the Elden Ring board game, if for no other reason than I'm looking at it purely from the perspective of I want it for the minis, right? Like, the Dark Souls board game on release was fun for a couple sessions, and then it's like, there's way too much RNGesus in these mechanics.
I've never played it.
Yeah, it loses its luster fairly quickly.
That's fair enough.
But at the same time, you do have a crapload of really gorgeous minis.
Yeah, and the main one for the Elden Ring one that I was like, holy shit, is that nice, was the Aegil model.
Fair. See, I'm less impressed by that, but that's because I have the Black Dragon Calamite model, which...
That's fair. That's fair.
Honestly, I found the creature designs in Elden Ring to be less interesting or inspired than the Dark Souls franchise. They were still good, but I found Dark Souls was more compelling and interesting.
Truth be told, and you know that I love the games, but really the only inspired enemy I could say in that is probably the basilisks.
Oh, those things are weird.
They are, but the rest of them are fairly standard fare for dark fantasy and high fantasy.
They are, but visually I find the Dark Souls enemy aesthetics more appealing.
That's fair enough.
Also, I'm going to actually counter some of what you're saying with Gaping Dragon.
I was actually about to say that as an exception as well. Yes, that's fair. That one, for general enemy, the Basilisk is, the big one. Because everything else is, big dude, little dude, tree person, there's dog, which we've seen before, there's dudes in armor, many, there's dogs, little dogs, so... Yeah, a lot of the designs aren't that inspired. They're neat and they're good to look at, but they're fairly standard fare.
So, I will definitely say that Dark Souls 2, fully agree, there's way too many enemies that are just, dude in armor.
I was thinking DS1.
One has
There's a lot of them, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of just generic hollows. Oh wow, we got a sirloin and a statue. What's up, TK?
Hey, TK, and I wasn't even thinking the hollows. Those were a given. I was thinking, let's see. There's Ornstein and Smo, as two right there. There's Artorias, which I love the fight, but it is just dude in armor with big sword.
And broken arm. But,
yes,
alright, let's start. Asylum Demon. Large potbelly demonoid. Okay.
Yep.
Taurus Demon. Bit of a
Beast
twist.
man. Big beast man.
Bit of a twist on the Minotaur, but still a Minotaur. Okay.
Yep.
Their Wyvern takes are fascinating if, you know, the Bridge Wyvern. Actually, now that I've played Monster Hunter, makes me think of Yangaruga or Yangutku. It's got the beak.
Yeah, I could see that.
Fucking alarming now that I think about it.
Yeah, I could see that, but like, I've seen dragons with beaks before in a few different places. So, like that.
The gargoyles
doesn't
have a
seem
fun
that
aesthetic.
They do, but they're like gargoyles with the tail. That's like, they're big, hunched over things with wings and a tail. They if you say gargoyle, that's very much a thing that I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
Partly because of the like cartoon, admittedly.
Yeah.
They're more bulky, yeah, but like that's part of it, and partly because I've seen like gargoyles in like on buildings, so like it's a cool enemy to fight, but I wouldn't say it's an inspired design.
Yeah. I mean, inspired. Let me qualify. When I say inspired, I mean more than just, you know, completely original. Inspired can still be a interesting take on a, you know,
I know.
usually done design.
I know that's also what I'm getting at. Like, I don't think it's a particularly interesting take on the design itself. The fight's good, but I don't think visually it's particularly interesting or like it stands out that much. It stands out because we had to fight against the things, yeah. But just looking at it, not really.
I've been waiting for you.
Plot.
Richter, why would a Belmont ever plan to resurrect Count Dracula? Dracula rises once a century.
Also, I
One
just realized I
chance
didn't
for
do
each
this.
Belmont to shine, and then we're finished.
It's okay.
Forgotten.
More than anything, we're just
If I
chatting.
bring
So
him back now, the battle can last for eternity.
You know, all I can say is, okay, hang on. Again, I find that the lack of ham is saddening.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
some ham.
let's see. Application audio capture. Let's frickin'
It's just being stupid. Is that what it's doing?
no, I'm setting stuff up because I want to pull up frickin' Chrome and play the audio from the original take on that.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Okay, before we lose it in the swell, we've got Grimos wanted to ask you a sort of odd question.
Sort of odd question. Uh-oh.
So I'll wait for him to do that bit.
Where is... Did he ask the question yet?
No.
No. Okay, well, while he is typing the question, I'm going to play this.
Yep. Yeah, I was saying exact wordage.
Oh. It's not... Wow. Okay. What in the fuck? Frickin'... Alright. OBS is being dumb.
Do this, yes.
Okay. I'm looking for application audio capture. Kindly, OBS, do the thing.
And this is what we call scuff, folks.
It is. It is. All right. It's still not doing the thing. When it says... Hang on. Yeah, no, it's not doing the thing. Weird. All right. Well, we'll try and do it a different way. OBS, you're dumb. All right. We're just going to do audio output capture. And then I'm going to have to mute you real quick, Kai.
That's okay.
Here we go.
I've been waiting for you. So it is you. But why is a Belmont planning the resurrection of Count Dracula? Count Dracula rises but once every century, and my role is over. If I can resurrect him, then the battle will last for eternity.
Yeah, like ham. So much ham. Like Smithfield
Great.
called, they're upset that we're muscling in on their ham business. How does one deal with a demon who summons nothing but dogs? Dogs are not evil dogs, they're downright adorable and kind doggos, but the demon steals all of your income for the month of its arrival, for every month as long as it is on the same tectonic plate as you. I mean, so is it stealing, if it's not stealing your income specifically, but stealing the income of everybody on the tectonic plate, then that just drives society to come up with a,
Yeah, that could be
non-monetary
workaround.
society, and you just
Yeah, that could be
fucking go back to
workaround.
barter economy. It
Yep.
sucks, but sure, fuck it. Uh,
Yeah, it'd be doable.
Also dogs. Love
Yeah.
dogs. And Bully Snake's got the right of it. You don't have to fight the dogs to shoot the demon. You can just go and, give him the old 45 caliber aspirin. Yeah, Steel Griffin, correct. Yuri does a good Alucard, but he doesn't have the sheer quantity of overacting. Or should I say, acting in all caps.
Hamming.
It also kills capitalism. I mean, sure, but dogs. But dogs. There's so
I
much
have or
ham in the original scene you could end world hunger. Yeah. Oh, Kaya's
I
infinite
have
ambi.
or
Oh, because I didn't turn off the freaking dumb thing. My
well,
bad. My bad.
I have the reverb.
The king of reverberations.
Joo, 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 joo.
Oh, I can't use Hyper Jesus mode against Richter. Surprise, surprise. Ow!
He just kicked the shit out of you.
Such power! My greatest attack!
Uh-oh. No!
What a waste of time.
You got rained on, man.
He did. He made it rain. Motherfucker.
Indeed.
The glass cannon build worked to get him to phase 2, and then he does the fucking Jesus rain, and suddenly everything is bad forever. Everything is awful. Why did Richter sound like Goku? That's actually a good question.
The himbo channeled.
Well, let's find out, actually, because I don't know who the voice is. Richter Belmont, David Vincent.
That doesn't sound right for Goku.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't sound right.
Let's see.
I can't recall him.
What do I recognize David Vincent from? Let's see. Fire Emblem Engage as Robin, for those of you who have been watching Rail's stream. Supporting characters from Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Oh yeah. He's Senketsu from Kill la Kill. I should have known that. My little sister was keen to point that out because it's really funny.
Okay.
So yeah, Senketsu. Robin from the Fire Emblem franchise. Characters from Durarara. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't recognize, but that's because I don't watch a lot of anime. So
Right with you there.
it makes me go, I don't know. Nagase,
Someone will recognize this from this. This someone is
Daisuke.
me.
Night Owl will get this one. Daisuke Nagase from Persona 4.
Yeah.
Of course, Richter Belmont. That's what we're hearing him as.
Indeed.
Indeed. Eric Lacard from Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Okay. That explains a thing or two. Yep, more.
No worries, Sassy. Do what you got to, man.
Yeah. Gilgamesh from Fate? Sure. Lily, I haven't seen that, so,
Fuck if I know.
Repeat myself. I've already tabbed away from that window. I don't know what it is you want me to repeat. Daisuke something or another from Persona 4? One of the worst weapons in the franchise. No, the encyclopedia is not as bad as the blank book. Uh-oh.
Encyclopedia. You killed him with knowledge.
Ow.
You got axed.
I did.
And whipped.
I am being... He put me in the bad corner.
He did.
He put me in the fucking bad corner and told me to sit down.
And then forced it. I was going to say that, you got axed and whipped, and then we're going to get rained on. But never got that far, so...
He spanked me like a naughty child. Yeah, he fucking did. He really did. We're gonna come back to fight Richter, later. When I am ready to not get my ass beat like he owes me money, or like I owe him money.
I mean, you could stop with the no defense thing.
I could. But
that may be a way to go about it.
I'm having fun with that, though. Why would I give that up when it's a good time?
Well, you see, you just got the absolute shit kicked out of you.
Yes.
With barely landing a hit.
All that means is I just need to get better at dodging. I need to take Mr. Piccolo's training advice.
While you're not wrong, I'm going to put it out there. It'd be much simpler to have.
Oh God! The geese!
At least he didn't break his ankles. His dainty little ankles. The flouncer.
He is. I didn't actually mean to use Hyper Jesus mode, but you know what? Holy shit, that eats a lot of hearts. Oh, hey, turkey.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now Thanksgiving o'clock. Oh, hey, there's a thing up there.
Now you can fly, you can explore things.
Yes. I could go do Olrox's place. Power of Mist. Oh. I can turn into a fart cloud and sustain it.
Oh, so you can dodge things like, holy fuck you.
Yes. Actually.
That seems awfully useful.
Don't it just?
Also, what the fuck was that candle hanging on?
I have no idea, dude. I have absolutely
It wasn't even hanging
no
on the moon. It wasn't even hanging on the moon. If it was hanging on the moon, I'd be like, okay, I accept it. But it wasn't even doing that.
Alright, but either way, we now have the ability to become Fartonium indefinitely.
And it doesn't cost you hearts, does it?
No, it costs mana. At a fairly steep sum, if you take a look at it.
Yeah, I can see. But you don't need to hold it all the time just to dodge the,
Yeah,
the
just to
bullshit.
not get my shit slapped.
Yep. All right. Well, you give the next attempt. I will be right back. I'm going to
Doctor,
get up and have a stretch.
you're not wrong. I do need the toxic gas power. Also, we're gonna go somewhere else because, you know, I don't feel like getting my ass beat remorselessly
Fair
again.
enough. Fair
We're
enough.
gonna come back to this fight anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is figure out, ooh, there's actually a bunch of places to go, because there's the place I couldn't get to with the double jump on the descent to the cold underground. That'll probably take the most effort to get to, though. There's the clock tower that we now have access to. We can do the Olrock's inner quarters area, and of course we only just started looking at the catacombs.
Yeah. So you have options.
We do.
Well, you make a choice. I'll be back in 10 or 15. I'm going to have a stretch and going to spring a leak.
Does chat have any preference on which location we decide to go throw down in? Because we've got underground waterway, we've got crypt, we've got Olrock's quarters, we've got clock tower, and then we've got a bunch of little bits and pieces here and there that we haven't fully explored. You just want to see hilarity ensue. Fair. Tonight hasn't really been much of a hilarity and hijinks stream as much as it's just been kind of a reminiscing and nostalgia stream. Because we've done a lot of talking about, you know, the games of yore. I apologize for not being, you know, comically incompetent for you guys. I'll have to try harder at sucking at games. Anywho, Samurai said something. Anybody else? Any input? Anybody? Bueller? Clock towers are always hilarious. I don't know if we're ready for it. Hippocampus brain is jello. Fair. We need to summon Whacker. I mean, Whacker's gonna go a little too far. He's gonna remember when all they had for quote-unquote video gaming was a rock and 2 sticks. They played Pong by beating each other with a rock and trying to hit it back with a stick. Can I comb a cat in the catacomb? I don't know. Talk Clower. So we got 1 for catacomb, 2 for clock tower. It is inevitable. Fair. Think I might go catacombs. Go where the heart fancies. I might do catacomb because clock tower leads back here, and it would be a great way to, you know, come back to the Master's Keep to throw happy slaps with Richter again. Ideally in a position of better, you know, not dying him. Or we'll go to Olrox's place, because that's where the teleporter took us. Fuck it! Fuck it! The one place absolutely nobody requested. Oh, but people are saying go down to gutters. Alright, fine. Fuck it. You have squeezed sibling. Excellent. Did they produce orange juice? Well, then squeeze them harder. Everybody knows when you squeeze them, they should make juice. And orange juice is the best. Fuck people who are into apple juice. Orange juice is superior juice. I will hear no argument. Stabbings! Stabbings for everyone! Lily? Lily, we've talked about this. I will not hear your blasphemies. Orange juice is the superior juice. Apple juice has its place as a supporting element of a fruit smoothie. Standalone apple juice is not great. In my, less than humble opinion. Oh god, we got the bone vomit monster here. Fuck off before you vomit bones at me. Too acidic. My stomach has more acid than the orange juice, ergo I am fine. The same concept that lets people eat pineapple. It can't digest me if I digest it first. Cranberry's okay. Oh look, it's the horsey man. With the lightning fingies. He's going full Grandpappy Palpatine. Oh god, fire! Why do the catacombs have a lava flow? What in the fuck? Prosthetics, yeah. Why don't my catacombs have a lava flow? Because lava is really hard to make up to building code. Like, fuck, man. That shit is really hard to keep OSHA compliant. And I don't even care about after I'm living there. I'm saying OSHA compliant for the fuckers who have to build the place. Must be the catacombs beneath Boat Murdered. So, the Down the Rabbit Hole guy recently did an episode on Boat Murdered. Also, fuck you, I'm a cloud. You can't hurt me, I am a cloud! Oh hey, a Frostbrand. I already have one of those. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I haven't actually watched it. All I know is that Boat Murdered is one of the things that got me to try Dwarf Fortress in the first place. Because I read through that, I'm like, holy fuck. This is so shenanigans. I can't not love it. I did tell you about it when we were dating, love. You're right. We're just gonna, shovel down a pair of pot roasts. And call it good. Because, Alucard is a fat ass, I guess. Not only does Alucard, a fucking melodramatic, flouncing, pretentious posh twit, but he's one with an eating disorder. And that eating disorder is the same eating disorder every Skyrim and Fallout protagonist has ever had. Which is, I'm going to glut myself on, like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 calories worth of food just to feel better about myself.
What's this?
I'm describing the mental illness that is Alucard.
Okay.
He has
Fair
the
enough.
same eating disorder, like I said just a moment ago, as your average Skyrim or Fallout protagonist. Which is to say,
yeah.
I'm going to stop what I'm doing and shovel so much bullshit down my festering food portal until I feel better.
Yeah. No, that's apt.
Defense increases with map coverage. Don't matter, my defense is 0. Festering food portal. You're welcome, Cookie. I wish I could take credit for that one, but it is one of many dumb statements I have stolen over the years.
I mean, stealing is good for this. Yeah.
Most of the really funny or clever things that I say are things that I've heard other people come up with that I then proceed to adopt as my own. I am actually really bad at being original and creative in my funny.
As long as it makes people laugh, that's the main thing, right?
I suppose.
And it makes you laugh, so that's fair enough.
It doesn't take a lot to make me laugh. I'm dumb.
I mean, so am I, but still.
Oh, we're at a boss fight. Hello, Legion. Or, sorry, Granfaloon. Ow. I want to be under, so, oh god.
Do you really? I don't
It's
think
rain
you do.
and I do, for a very specific reason.
Okay.
I want to activate Ultra Turbo Jesus mode and do
Fair enough.
that.
Fair enough.
Ow.
Now he has lasers.
He does. There's actually a move I want to see for myself, because here's the thing about this boss. Woo-hoo! Here's the thing about this boss, is his core is the only thing that you have to kill, and it has a pitiful amount of HP. Oh god, laser.
So why didn't Super Religion kill it?
Because it didn't actually do enough damage, but I imagine he doesn't have that much health left. The problem is, I have to get to the... Yep, there he goes. Never mind.
There you go.
So, if you break all the pieces on his shell, he gets a move that's basically Death Blossom from the last Starfighter, where he just kind of does the fucking lasers ricocheting goddamn every which away. And it's really fucking cool. I've only ever seen it on YouTube, though, because getting to the last bit of his shell is a bit of a pain, really.
I don't doubt it. You've got to position really well for it. Or you could, if you're going with axes, you could maybe do it, but then you'd cut out the Super Religion attack. So
yeah, Hyper Jesus mode is too much use, really. More McGill.
Does it give you money when you hit things? That's strong versus holy. All right.
Oh, I might be able to use that to punch Richter in his stupid face.
Possibly. He's very self-righteous.
He is. Okay, Cookie. I don't know what you're looking for, but the quote that you found, I know exactly which character that's a reference to. And it's still alarming.
That means it's at least somewhat accurate.
Steel Griffin, I assume that Miriam's rock cancer eats all the food she eats. Oh god, so she's got a silicone-based tapeworm in her skin?
Sure. That's no weirder than anything else that's been in that, so...
Fair. It's raining men, bodies hit the floor. Are you talking about the observation that it's raining men and let the bodies hit the floor are the same song from wildly different perspectives?
Yes, that's the one. I do like the Varen quote, though.
You know, the thing that gets me every time regarding Varen is the fact that he shares a name with one letter difference with a Legend of Zelda villain.
Yeah, cool.
Granted, Varen, the Legend of Zelda villain, shows up in precisely one game, but, you know... Ow! You little fuck!
Don't get hit.
Goddamn plants!
Yes. It would be solved if you didn't get hit.
You find it, but it's just sitting... Oh, I didn't know you could find it. That's actually really gnarly.
That is. It doesn't surprise me, though, all things considered.
Like, I'm not good enough at Dead Cells to have gotten to a lot of the Castlevania content. The only reason I know that the Dracula fight is so incredibly good is because I watched my little sister do it, who is far superior at the game compared to me.
That horse-headed person had electro finger whip.
Yes. What you didn't see is earlier, he set me on fucking fire.
Well, avoid that. It's bad for your health.
I didn't know to avoid that because I thought I was avoiding lightning, not fire. And then suddenly, I'm on fire. And I'm like, oh, there's supposed to be lightning, not fire. This is problem. This is unhappy good times. In fact, I would dare say they are sad bad times.
Well, at least for that moment, yes.
Well, yes, because, you know, being on fire is temporary. But still.
Yeah.
In the instant, I'm sat there thinking to myself, wow, I'm on fire, and that is uncomfortable. Also, it would make a lot more sense if he had hit me with lightning again. That is not a larger slime, that is a turd. We are dealing with the shit demons again. Oh, god damn it.
This isn't Conkers.
I was gonna go with, going back to the previous conversation, talking Dark Souls, because their take on slimes is very much just, oh look, I have been attacked by poo.
They are typically in the sewers, yep. Sentient shit.
I wouldn't call them sentient, but they certainly are self-ambulatory shit.
Possibly sentient.
If they're sentient,
we don't know for sure.
If they're sentient, then that is a nightmare beyond my comprehension.
Excrementals.
Excremental. Yes. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, titty sprinkles. Okay, I know. I remember enough about the game that I know I need to come back after I find a thing for that one. And that if I want to do the good fight, I will need to come back. No, not Torch. I mean, Alucard's an idiot. He can't use things in both hands simultaneously, for one. For two, fire bad. And
fire bad for us as well. It's not just for him.
Yeah, indeed. And for three, what you didn't see is that the floor and ceilings are spikes.
Ah. Okay. You can fly.
Well, yes, but you can't hold a torch while flying.
Do it blind. You'll be fine. Stay on the floor and ceiling. Stay in the middle.
Yeah, so the answer is you have to be a bat in more than just, you know, form. You have to be a bat in soul. Which is to say you have to have echolocation.
Okay, so you must be Daredevil from the movie. You can see all the things with sound.
Yes, where we're going, we don't need eyes to see.
These are two very different movies.
Yes. Yes, they are.
One of them is drastically better than the other.
I mean, which one are you saying is which?
I'm saying Event Horizon is the better movie.
Fair. It is a genuinely fun film.
It is. And I also like that, the good guys aren't stupid, and they still get messed up.
Yeah, well, see, that's the bit. If you're gonna make a movie,
Make competent people in it.
Yeah, try not to make people carry the idiot ball. Like, this is one of my grievances with the Castlevania anime that I have made abundantly clear on multiple occasions.
Indeed. There was a rather long rant about it.
Yes, it's also one of the reasons why I really, really like Monster Hunter Wilds. In Monster Hunter Wilds, okay.
There's a reason for everyone to be there, and they aren't all just beaten with the idiot stick.
Well, but I was more going to say, everyone is competent. Everyone, you know what job they're there to do, and more importantly, when they try and do the job, they prove that they know what they're fucking doing enough that they are actually capable of it.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Monster Hunter World, half of the people you meet, you either never see them do anything, looking at you, excitable A-list hunter with the freakish eyebrows, or they're actively detrimental to the team. We're talking the handler. And it's one of those deals where it's like, look, man, this reinforces my idea that y'all are just a bunch of fucking rejects that have been sent to this island because you're too stupid to live, and society doesn't want you to procreate. But, yeah, the characters who are supposedly doing things aren't, and the character who's supposed to be, like, your competent sidekick is an imbecile. Yes. In Wilds, every single character that is there to be part of the team and do a job is part of the team and does the job.
Yeah.
Like, Olivia is there as another hunter, and she fucks monsters up with a mallet. Good. To the point where she has kind of earned meme status as the Chuck Norris of Monster Hunter. You've got your handler who rides out to go hunt things with you, takes notes, and actually helps usher the civilians out of harm's way when shit gets weird.
I have seen that in the bits that I've watched, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Doctor. The handler in World tries to get you killed. She adds complications rather than removing them from a combat situation.
Cassis, that's exactly right, too. It's like, sees a heap of shit goes down and just goes, we are leaving.
Yes.
And then things go wrong and they can't, but
I mean,
that's the intent.
It's like watching Aliens when Hicks takes over. It's like, Marines, we are leaving. Yeah.
Yep.
Because the competent person in charge looks at it and goes, yeah, no.
Fuck this.
It's time for us to fuck right the fuck off. And the only reason the sergeant didn't do that shit is because it went pear-shaped too fast for him to do anything before he was got.
That, and he was incredibly inexperienced.
No, not the sergeant. Apone was very experienced. You're talking the
wasn't
lieutenant.
Meaning lieutenant. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
You're thinking the lieutenant, not the sergeant.
I was thinking Gorman. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Gorman was a completely inexperienced imbecile who was not ready.
Yes,
for
no,
it.
you're right. You're right. That was.
Which is why I like his redemption at the end of the movie. Like, they give him the chance to kind of earn it back and show that he's not malicious. He's just
incompetent.
Yeah. And even then, his incompetence is because he's in over his head, not because he's, dumb.
Yeah, he froze up and got a lot of people killed.
Yeah. But, shit, dude.
I mean, I can't say I blame him, but it's matter of fact.
Correct. Agreed. But again, it's one of those things where you don't need to give people the idiot ball for the plot to move forward, and if your cast is meant to be a team that are, professionals in some capacity, try to actually make them competent in the thing they're supposed to do for a living. Like in the original Alien. Because I'm going to use this franchise as an example, because it's a really good example for this. In the original Alien, not a single member of the crew of the Nostromo was ready for the fucking Xenomorph. And they were hilariously outmatched and in over their heads. But you know what they were really competent at? Being space truckers. Which is what their jobs were. They were good. They were good at being space truckers.
Yeah.
Which goes to show, like, when it's time for them to do space trucker shit, like maintenance or engineering problems, or jury rigging shit, or, ship operations, they're really fucking quick to be able to solve problems and do the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoy when a cast in a horror movie is like, they're trying to get out of it and not being ridiculous.
Yeah. This is a boss arena. We're going to turn around for a moment.
It looks like it.
No, it very much is. I remember that room. Like, again, I don't remember a lot of specific layouts, but I do remember enough of this game to know this is boss room, this is boss room. Also, it kind of is a dead giveaway when the music stops. When the music stops, it's like, oh yeah, no, this is a boss arena. Because they're stopping the music so that the boss music can kick in the moment the fight starts.
Yep. Man, those things bleed even more than Alucard does.
They do. Again, anime
That's a hell
levels.
of a feat. That is a hell of a feat.
I'm pretty sure there's a breakable bit of ceiling around here.
Do you need something that hits upwards, or is that actually hitting hitbox?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Was that just above that other one that you just broke? Or is it just like the cloak going up and me thinking it was?
I think it's the cloak going up.
Okay.
Alright, let's go open this shortcut. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Going down, sending them all to an isolated island doesn't work. It's how you get Australia. Yeah, pretty much. That's the plot of Monster Hunter World. Almost superior handler, hands down. Handler doesn't have a name, just a job title. A job title she doesn't live up to. Everyone seems to be thirsting after the Smith, Hard, and Wilds. I am not in that camp. I personally find the Alma to be more attractive, and even then, in the let's go out and fucking have a beer and talk nerd shit kind of way, I'm kind of not about the thirst trap thing. Aliens had the Corpo Goon influencing crap. Yep. Burke was a piece of shit.
Yep.
Gorman was a moron who got the job because of company nepotism. True, but if given the chance and experience, he could have been a good officer. It's just that he had no real-world experience, and he wasn't ready. The starship that just warped back in from hell, Bully Bravo. Yeah, that's Event Horizon.
Event Horizon has a fantastic cast as well. It's got Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne, Jason Isaacs. Like, it's got a fantastic cast.
Who is a chronically underrated and underrepresented actor, in my opinion.
Yeah. But fantastic cast.
Oh, yeah. There it is!
Aha.
I just didn't hit the exact right spot. And there's the
there you
fairy
go.
card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sword.
Event Horizon is easily described as
Pro 40k.
yeah, I was gonna say, for those of you who know 40k, it's the first warp jump before the Geller field was known to be necessary.
And it's graphic in detail.
Exceedingly.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that if I'm not mistaken, the... Ow, you piece of shit. Give me the fucking Jesus powers back. No! No! Get... No, you son of a
God.
bitch!
You have book now.
I don't want the book!
I know you don't.
You
but you have
motherfucker!
it. Blame Storm.
Fucking zombie haunts just robbed me of the fucking super weapon.
Yep.
Granted, I can only use it once because it eats 100 hearts to use, but still. Fuck
It's a well-used
you.
100 hearts.
I mean, if you time it right and position right, it 100%
Yeah.
is. Best depiction of a Gellerfield failure in cinema. Again, it's very much, in my opinion, what happened. It is a description of the first warp jump before the Gellerfield was invented. Nobody knew you needed it because nobody realized they were flying through hell yet.
I would have liked to have seen the full version before it got cut down.
Oh, yes.
But considering what they didn't cut, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too, Lily.
You know, it's kind of a shame that there's no, like, dialogue or interesting interaction if you sit at the other end of the table from Olrox here. You know, a half
Little Easter egg
vampire
every
to a
now and
full vampire.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, Eric, it's not out there anywhere. I could be wrong, but as far as I'm aware, it's not.
Oh!
Why the fuck does he have photon torpedoes?
That's a good question.
You can't unhear that now, can you?
No, that's... Honestly, again, I like that canned sound.
It's good sound, but why does he have photon torpedoes?
Uh-oh. I've lopped off one of his hands.
It's weird he's using his mouth, though. That's less good.
Oh wait, no I haven't. Or it
Hey,
grew
got it
back.
back.
Well,
I'm gonna back, but he's dead now.
there's a fun bit of art I saw that was a nice little pixel gif of Alucard hiding behind one of the pillars while Olrox in his second form looks for him. I'll have to find at some point. It's really cool.
I can envision it just by that. Just after watching the fight, I can envision that. That would be really cool, yeah.
And there's the echolocation. Okay, so we can go back to the catacombs now. I should have done this first. Would have
Possibly.
saved some time.
Yeah, well.
We got 20 minutes before Numeric Workshop. I think that's enough time for us to go racing back to the catacombs and try and do the Scree I'm a Bat echolocation thing.
Ah, so sonar ping just lights up green. Okay.
Green. No, That's not green. That's being very generous. That's a piss yellow cone.
Okay, fair enough. The cone of piss. Okay. So we've had the what was it? What was that name? We've had the excremental, and now you've got the plane of piss vision.
I don't know if I'd call it a full plane, but yes. It's...
No, you see through the plane.
It's very much, the wizard from Dare You Enter My Magical Realm, if he needs to see without eyes.
Yeah.
Man, Alucard has been created using Spore, the video game. He pees to see. Oh my god, why? Tell me there's a loving god after looking at this creation. Shut up! Thanks, I hate it. Urinovision. Yeah, Grimos. Look, I'm a bat. This is my echolocation. It is the color of underhydrated pee. All I do is call it as I see it. I didn't make it this way, but it is still tragic.
It's also how he sees it.
God damn it. That took me a second.
There was a momentary break there. I was like,
You're not wrong.
Water. Drank.
Drank? Water?
Drank.
Hydration? Okay.
Indeed.
Here we go. And the fun thing is, if I hit any, and I do mean any of these spikes, I am dead.
I gather.
Because I will get pinballed by Alucard's rampant flouncing.
He must.
Which is why I am not going to go back the way I came. I'm going to use a goddamn library card unless I get some other way to deal with the problem. I know that there is armor that lets you just walk through spikes without damage. I don't know if you get it this early in the game.
I don't know, maybe. I noticed that's a worse skeleton. So, does that mean that they're like man by day, skeleton by night? What?
That, you know, that's a question for the ages, man.
What?
Ow. Why they have the fucking chicken wing effect going with the way their arms are tucked, I don't know either.
And the extendo neck.
Yeah, I mean, these are the same weird things that do the bone vomit from when we played Rondo, and still just one of those things of, huh?
Yeah, the naming is weird. Like, why worse skeleton? What?
Oh,
Why?
Okay, so I do get the spike breaker armor here. So now if I equip the spike breaker, I can walk through spikes without damage, and it breaks them.
And without flounce.
Yes. And they gave me a library card to let me immediately retreat to the library, which is nice. Alright, so on the top left of the map, I remember we ran into a hallway that was all spikes all the time. You can see the little, protrusion there. That is clearly where I am meant to go, at least as far as the spike breaker armor goes.
Yeah, and exactly, Arachnash. Exactly. The Pirates and Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes.
That is fair. That is fair. Alright, so looking at the map.
Those are acceptable. Yeah.
Looking at the map. Alright, the dead center area, that is where the
boss fight.
Well, not a boss fight, but that's kind of where the hidden thing is. In the inverted castle, that's where the last boss is.
So it is boss fight.
Yeah, in the inverted castle. Yeah. Because the inverted castle is the same map, just upside down. It's the Australian castle.
Yeah, who'd have thunk?
But,
Inverted castle.
top left has a thing that I will need for good ending, if I remember right. Because I'm going to have an NPC encounter where I'm going to look at her and go, how the fuck did you get here, woman? I only just broke the spikes. Clock Tower is a whole new biome to explore and loot. Below the Clock Tower, on that big gap on the right, there's a section that I couldn't get to until I got the bat form. So we'll need to go there. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll start with going to the area in the middle right, then we'll go to the chapel and do the spike breaker armor sequence, then the clock tower, and then we'll go punch Richter in his smug, stupid face, and we'll call it good.
I think at present you're overthinking it, because we have 10 minutes.
I'm talking about for next week.
That is meaning that you'll remember it. Will you remember it?
Valid point.
And so I think you're overthinking it. I think, see where next go, think if you have time. If not, go to save point. Like, teleport to close to save point.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to go to save point before anything else.
Yeah.
So, and we are going to use the library card because they gave us a library card to tell us this is what you're supposed to do, ding dong.
Yeah, you've braved the spikes. You've got the armor. Now there's nothing else here.
Now
go home.
Now get the fuck out.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Alright. Do you have any new bullshit to sell me? Magic Scroll 7. Wingy Smash. Okay, we'll get that. The fuck is Wing Smash? Powerful attack by bat. Interesting. Let's try this.
Save it and then try it so you don't use your hearts.
It's a spell, it's mana.
Oh, okay, well, fair enough then. That's true. Didn't even think about it.
But what are the question marks?
Experiment time.
I guess I don't have the ability yet? That's kind of lame.
Yeah, that is lame.
Oh well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna kill the wiggly plant here. We're gonna go to the save room, and that'll be it for the night.
Indeed. I also like how they show D-pad roll in that. I don't think they could have shown it any other way, but I like it.
In what? I'm sorry?
In the move list to the spell.
What are you describing here?
bottom left, bottom right, right. Well, left, bottom, bottom,
Yeah.
right, right. Yeah, that's D-pad roll.
Yeah,
You roll across the D-pad. Yeah,
it's an up and around 3/4 of a turn roll. Yeah.
yeah. Just like how it's shown.
Yeah, no, that's not how it's shown in most games. At least until they just did the joystick spinny icon.
Yeah,
Because
that's more what I'm used to because I didn't play a lot of games at this point that had rolls like that.
fair enough, because
So I like how it looks.
the first game I played where that was a thing was Final Fantasy VI, where Sabin's Blitz moves were fighting game button inputs, and that was the thing. So,
Yeah, I just like how it's shown.
Song
It's
from
nice.
DDR. That is a game you will not see me stream, despite the fact that I would have fun, because I don't have... The floor mat will not stay in place, and the dogs will not make it easy.
No, they will not. And I have not Knight, and I have no interest.
That's
It's not my kind of game.
That's a shame, because the story in it is really fucking good. I get that it's not your kind of game, but the story at least. If
That's fine.
I would recommend, actually, there's an anime. It doesn't include the royal content, but it gives you the story of Persona 5, and it is very much worth it.
Okay, I'll take it under advisement.
Yeah.
I'll take it under advisement. But yeah, just having watched a bit of it, like I don't care for the gameplay.
That's fair. Anyway, so it is 8 minutes and counting until Numeric Workshop is due to kick off. So we are going to sign out now. Thank you guys, as always, of all the things you could be doing with your Thursday night. You're hanging out with us, and it's appreciated. It helps make
really
this as
is.
fun as it is.
Yes.
Un-
So, thank you all.
yeah. Until next time, I hope you all have a good one.
Take care of each other and be excellent.
Party
Stay
on,
safe,
dudes.
everyone.